Studying hard and all to set themselves on fire. Amazing, isn't it? I think I'm full on everything at the moment. Like we are very well prepared for hell knows what. Jeebus. It's a butthole. It's Cthulhu's. Oh, but fuck. How the hell is that? Whoa. I need this for these little guys. Whoa. Hey, whoa. It just spawned behind me, that's... Well, the note wasn't lying about there being monsters. That's for sure. Is that all of them, at least? Hey, it's more of that stuff that we take.
Sleeping draft. A strong one.
It's the same one in your hotel. Got Cthulhu's butthole. Oh, fuck no, dude. No. That better not be what I think it'd be. The human blood is to find treasures of the ones who are not human anymore. The first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. 3 lives take their start among the iron horses. In the shadow of the second stone, the waters will wash away the first blood they spill. Whatever. Don't care. I don't care. I don't like the fact that there's a Bioshock suit here with the Big Daddy thinking, like, why? Priest record. At last, the dreams of my brothers and sisters have started to become clear. The cycle has come to its end. Time to perform the cleansing so our souls can retain their memory, their purpose. I put together all the signs from our dreams and hid them so only the seed can find them. That's me. They'll help him find what he seeks. So, signs from our dreams. All that mindless drivel that I just skipped. Yeah. Seed, if you are reading this, that's me. I hope you'll restart the cycle so that we may meet in the next one. Yeah, dude, totally. Totally, 100%. If I just stick my finger in here, is that how this works? No. Alright, Cthulhu's wiener. I'll take that.
This must be part of the seal.
1 out of 3. What the fuck is going on? Oh. I'm losing sanity. What's going on? Why am I going into... Why am I going... I think I'm gonna take one of those antipsychotics. Because it was going down even when I was looking at this.
Looks like this was left for me.
Father Nicholas's instructions. The first monolith, by its mere presence, shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises... why with the water? Why always water? I don't want nothing to do with the water. He will divine inhumane treasures never before seen, drawing crowds and acclaim to his humble abode. Many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on Facebook, because that's what we do. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the seed desires under the azure cloak. The second monolith, pretentious and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3. each identical to the last. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the water rise. Seek the monolith, for it holds that which the seed desires. What I desire is the location to this monolith. Like, why has it gotta be all this fucking detective work in this detective game? Oh, right. That's kind of what the game's about. Found 1K finger. I'll need to find 2 more. Oh, I need to do some investigation, or archival stuff, and I bet these are the other 2. Alright, so let's look at the first one. Where did it talk about the floods and stuff? I'm thinking maybe the library? Hey, that awful woman screaming. Is that monsters I just heard? Or she just lit herself on fire? Ma'am? Ma'am? Where did you go? I heard you scream. Maybe she had like she was passing a kidney stone or something. I mean, I heard her screaming, but I don't know where she is. Oh, maybe that was her right there. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. I mean, she seemed confident, at least. Let me guess, this is no longer empty. Or no longer mostly empty, but...
The lid's not closed
nope, they're still
tightly.
guessing. Guess that's not what she used to light herself on fire with. What the fuck is going on? Something's happening, guys. These fire worshippers really do seem to like their fire, though. That's for sure. As for me, I'm going to the phone booth. We need to hit the archives. I just don't know which archives. I'm going to try the library first. Because it just feels right. Oh, wait. The library's, like, literally right here. That's actually the real reason, is because it's right here. It just makes sense to check first. It's totally... Are you still,
I got your letter. So, you wanted to see me, Joy?
What? Don't tell, or we die. Promise.
I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Okay. You have my word.
My lips are
Don't
sealed.
Her in my apartment. Again. Don't know what to do. I'm scared. Help.
What do you mean? Did someone break in? Were they threatening you?
Yes. Her. Again.
What did she want?
Keep my mouth shut.
Well, maybe she just needs to tighten the stitches, because you're still talking. That's...
You said it was a woman, right?
Yes.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Then who is she? What does she look like?
Won't tell. Can't.
Oh, come on.
Then you're on your own.
Give me something. Anything I can work with.
No. No words. Please.
You're using words right now. I mean, I'll just tell her I'll help her, but I'm actually here
Don't
for the
worry.
archives.
I'll help if I can. So, where do you live?
Where do you live, baby?
Here's address. Take keys. Thank you.
I got this, Joy. Everything will be all right.
Be careful. And keep silent.
See ya.
Bye, Joy.
Guess the stitches don't work very well. She still talks a lot. Alright, let's see. Okay, so neither of these instructions will work here. So the library's no good. I'm assuming what she just did is a side quest. We'll investigate that later. In the meantime... Okay, so... We're just gonna pick a different place. I think this is where... Let's go here. We'll check the city hall next, although I don't think that'll be the right place at all. But since it's in the same section, might as well check there first before we go down to where the police and the newspaper stuff is. I'm willing to bet the newspaper is where we want to double check, but since we're in this area, might as well check. Wow. First part. Okay, so it looks like the second part does, but not the first part, so we'll check the second one first. Alright. Something about disciples 3, each identical to the last. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour in the first, blah, 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 after the waters rise. Okay, so we at the very least know this is after the flood. As the first young citizen, so maybe we need to look up information with the citizens. Okay. I'm master of reasoning. Name, Claire and Allison Whiteley. Triplets. That sounds in line with this. Alright, place of birth, railway station, and we got an address. Alright, cool, let's go. This will work. We got this shit on. Oh. Oops. Oh. So I can restart the cycle and save mankind. Restarting the cycle is useless. If I restart the cycle, Oakmont will be destroyed, but mankind will be spared for another few centuries. There's no sense in postponing the inevitable. One day someone will end the cycle and mankind will be destroyed. That sounds like me. That sounds like a Necroxix decision there. That's what we're going with. Hell yeah. As for this, we are going into the western shells. In the railway station at the intersection, Salvation and Moreland. Salvation and Moreland. Salvation and Moreland. Where are you? Oh wait, that's Moreland. Right there. Bam. It's right next to that teleporter thingy. Sweet. So let's go to the telephone booth. I got this. I got this. We're gonna end the world one detective piece at a time. Shit. Oh, this one. I gotta keep remembering to use my markers. Here. Better not be that. That's a piss-ass sized monolith. Move it. Go away. Wait, I'm not even gonna go. Wait. No, don't go that way. I'm going that way. Because I might hit you and... Oh, wait. Oh. Cthulhu. I think that's the monolith.
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith.
But how does it taste? Look, you didn't give me any details, dude. You're a shitty detective, aren't you?
Shipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone.
What? You just need a pickaxe and a little time. I mean, it's just... whatever. I'm doing what now? nothing else on. The fuck?
Even this monstrosity couldn't survive being riddled with harpoons. The monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now. The same pattern as on the monolith. The chip looks fresh.
Oh, I see. I thought we were just gonna take something off the thing, but apparently not.
Harder! We must have this piece of the stone. It's blessed.
Blast my ass.
The wild beasts smell us. Protect the stone!
What are they gonna do to this stone that needs protecting, dude?
Hurry! I think I heard something.
Time to figure this out.
I think we're doing this,
Harder! We must have this piece of the stone.
this, and then
Hurry! I think I heard
this.
something. The wild beasts smell us. Protect the stone!
A group of fanatics
stone they
chipped
chipped
off
off.
a piece of the monolith and got away with it. Apparently, it was the one with the niche I needed.
Oh, fuck me. That makes my life harder. Stone thieves. They used a cart to transport, so they must have left tracks. Of course. I'm gonna be following tracks, aren't I? If I can manage to get over this. I mean, we could see what the tracks look like on this, on that side. How did they even get it over the railroad tracks? I mean, that thing was as heavy as it looked. Oh, wait, I see. Yep, and they've been pooping rocks the whole way. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, fuck me. Oh, crap, why did that guy just spawn? Maybe this is not the best weapon to use for this. Nah, we'll be fine. Oh, yeah, we're not doing so fine with cordite. Dude, what happened to me having plenty of ammo earlier? Like, we were max on, like, everything. And now suddenly we're not? It's not an infested area either. Yep, up. I think I missed. Oops. That could have gone better. Like a lot better, but whatever.
Killed with one blow.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Like, what the fuck is that? So, where was this stuff? It went up to at least here, and then I lost a trail. Oh, never mind. Found it.
I wouldn't want to be him.
Nobody wants to be him.
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith. All soaked in blood.
Let's
I hope
open
it's still
and read it.
readable.
Stain Diary. Excited to be the secretary of our community. The history of our ascension will be written with my own hand. 2 days ago, found the blessed piece of the stone. It's so close. The hour of our ascension draws near. New headquarters in Western Shells on blah blah blah. Closer to the stone so it'll be easier to transport. Is that where I'm gonna have to go now? Why is this so much work? Why can't you just... Alright, so this is where we gotta go. It's gonna be in Western Shells. On Justice. Where's Justice? There's Justice. Between the Inner Shrine and Warren. Oh, so yeah, like around there somewhere. In the water, of course. For your convenience, it's just gonna be located in a flooded section of town.
What's the problem?
Because, yeah.
Knock it off.
Marking it so that I don't screw up and go the wrong way. There might be more monsters then, huh? Better have a drink. Like every time we enter these watered areas, there's always like monsters. Stone Worshippers' residence. They're all made out of stone.
This statue is incredibly detailed. It's practically
It's
lifelike.
not a statue, it's obviously these people turned into stone because Cthulhu.
I hope they didn't smash the part I need.
Oh, if they fucking did that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Damn. Did they actually try to chew that?
Wow. See, they built these, they bred these guys smart as a rock. Lots of petrification going on here. And nope, wait, what? Why were you not? There you go.
I can't help myself. It's so delicious.
Rock is delicious. So they've just been eating rocks because it's, well, delicious, but yeah, it's... Should I go up or down? Well, down is flooded, actually, so we'll go up. We'll go up.
The door won't budge. There you are.
But the door's locked.
The door won't budge.
Oh, I think we unlocked the, stupid chronological doodad thing that I don't like.
Good here. At last, our sentence is so close. We'll start immediately.
Start what immediately? Trying to eat that rock?
We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins.
I don't even know what to say.
Others await the ascension.
They're eating a rock.
I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
think that's probably the order, right? This one, then this one.
At last, we are honored
this
to
one.
be the first
Blah.
to ascend. Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
The piece of the monolith was brought here, partly eaten, and the leftovers were taken upstairs. The door was locked and the key hidden among the books.
How did you figure out that last part? Okay. Key, oh. Oh, that's not a real chest. That was a hallucination. This guy's grip on sanity, very questionable. A key.
This must be part of the seal.
Number 2. So one of them was fire people, fire worshippers. These guys are obviously stone worshippers. Why is it just... Oh. Oh. What is this? The hallucination chest looked like it actually contained items. I was just full on them. Interesting. Stone Worshippers notes. They're actually called the Stone Worshippers. Huh. The true purpose of the monoliths is to lead the faithful to ascension, to the new life in the changing world. Eat from them, embrace them in your flesh, and Kay's gift will free you from bodily weaknesses and sin. We will join the 144,000 chosen. That's a lot of chosen. What the fuck? I thought I was the only one now. I killed the other one. Now I'm not so special. What the fuck? And will rest among the angels where the sinners will face the wrath of the beast that sleeps in the depths. Except for me, because I have ammunition in my gun. These were not here before, were they?
Don't touch it. The stone is ours.
The fuck was... Oh, they're doing the whole mannequin thing, like in like 100 different horror games. Like, you guys aren't very scary if you don't move, you know. Just standing there doing nothing. You know, just teabag them since... Anyways, I have another one to get. And ain't no one able to stop me. So... in order to do that, we went to those. So, I'm willing to bet this is where we need to go to investigate that casebook, and I should probably check these two. Something in the monolith has transformed the worshippers into completely new creatures. Called those creatures, they just look like stone. They were petrified or something. I'm just saying. Oops. I can't do any more about that. And oops. I'm gonna do this. Save. Bam. Load. Bam. I'm gonna avoid touching that second save file. That's the one we did before we embarked on this quest. Just in the off chance it is some sort of point of no return. What the fuck was that? Just in case it was a point of no return, but I mean, it seems like we could still run around and do whatever the hell we want. So, the point of no return, if there is one, has not been crossed. Let's word it that way. Somewhere that way. The News Chronicle archives or whatever. Or the newspaper archives. Because we need to figure out what the deal is with the other clue. Shit. Oh, no, wait. First part of the instructions. There's our icon. That's what we need. Alright, by its mere presence, transforms a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he will divine inhumane treasures. Many shall praise his word, praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. That doesn't. Okay, it says once the water rises, so that's probably after the flood. Current events? I don't know how to figure this one out. Wait, maybe it might be an interview or even an article. Celebrities. Okay. Incredible discoveries. A small strand line on the eastern end of Old Colony Street is now the talk of Oakmont. Jimmy Price, a fisherman living in the boondocks on the border of Coverside and Grimhaven Bay, has become famous overnight for his remarkable findings. Not a week passes without him emerging from the sea with another piece of gold, jewelry, or ancient treasure. Antiques expert Diane Miles is baffled. These trinkets are unlike anything I've ever seen, says Miss Miles. The only thing I can tell you for certain is it's pretty darn old. Tell me more. Hopefully that gives me some information. Yep. So this is on the border between Coverside and Grim something. So somewhere, probably in that area. At the Strand Line on the eastern end. What the hell is this Strand Line? Is this a Strand Line? I don't actually know what a Strand Line is. I'm just going to assume it's over there. I know there's a map in Path of Exile called the Strand Line. It's kind of like a strip of beach that you run around in. So that might be a Strand Line? I don't know. I'm not a geographer, I don't know shit. I just know computers, man. And other stuff, I guess, but mostly a lot of weird noises going on here. Like this world is going to hell. I believe Dr. Powers have served us well. Probably to their detriment, but that's fine. That's like, we don't give a shit what happens to them, right? Right. Should be pretty obvious if there is a big-ass monolith. Well, yeah, I found it, guys. It's right there. It's pretty big. Now, how do I get to it? That's the question. All these buildings in my fucking way. It's like inside this section. I might have to go through the waterway. That would be my thought. No. What is with that effect where the screen goes dark as if it's compensating for a lack of a proper lighting system, and it just darkens things on a post-processed level. Maybe I should just reread that thing, because maybe it was a specific type of building. I just got a feelings that there'll be something this way. And I based that on absolutely nothing. Oh, I can't even look upwards. That's not cool. I can't even see the monolith from the boat because it won't let me look up. Up is a luxury we don't have. Oh shit. Is it? I mean, it's right there. Why are you alive? Fuck off. Wait, we circled this place and... Wait, unless I'm... Like, it lets me climb up. Oh, yes, it does. Does that mean I can... nope. Alright, let's... Unless I need to talk to the Strandline thing. Like, maybe it's like a little shop or something. Because I cannot get to that. There's no entrance around this thing whatsoever. My guess is... I need to go to that Strandline area. Which is, of course, across the water. It might be like a shop or something that they brought back from that, perhaps. Alright, dredge. But that's not what I'm looking for. At least I don't think it is. What was the name of the place? It was, or did it just says a small strand line at the eastern end is now the talk. Hey, there's a lighthouse. Hey, there's a smaller dildo-shaped monolith? Oh, that's a wiener fit Cthulhu. Or it's just something huge. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if I like this.
No sign of a seal fragment on this side of the monolith. This isn't gonna be easy.
Oh no, don't you dare mean what I think you're trying to say. There's no sign of a K finger for my seal. Most of it's underwater. Okay, the prophecy says that one monolith will hide when I seek under the azure cloak. Sounds like I need to hunt for the part of the seal underwater. No, 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 no. The fisherman from the article found the gold underwater. He should have somewhere to dive from. Maybe I'll find some clues in his house. Oh, no. No. Why? I don't know. I thought we were done with underwater. No. Oh, no, 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 no. At whose house are we even... Do I have to complete the seal? Okay. That fisherman from the article... What are, like, where, this article? I don't know where his house is. It's a seaside. Or strand line or whatever the fuck it was. Maybe this is his house, I don't know. Damn it, I was really hoping it was that other bigger monolith that we saw. That would have been awesome. House of Jimmy Price. I think this is the place.
The door won't budge.
Let me make sure I have my gun. I got a feeling. Newspaper article. Since the day Oakmont was stricken by the flood, fishermen have complained that their prey seem to have vacated all the coastal waters. I have no clue where the drock are. Where all the fisk went. I don't know. Mr. B. Morgan, a fisherman from Salvation Harbor. Awesome quote there. That fantastic. A+. We return empty-handed every single time, yet those toad-faced scum return with nets loaded up with fisk. This is witchcraft of their underwater kin, I'm telling you. Well, they're fish people. They're probably better at it than you because they're biologically better adapted for it. And your technology in the 1900s is shit in comparison to today, so just throwing that out there. Now, if they had mermaids, I bet the mermaids would be, well, one hot, but they'd be kicking ass with this. Until they have to get on land, then they're kind of screwed, but we didn't think that far ahead. The port is ringing with dissatisfaction at the unprecedented advantage that Innsmouthers have in the fishing trade. To what can this success be attributed? The Oakmont Chronicle will investigate. One thing's for sure, though. Something smells fisky. For some reason, I don't like that word. Like fisk. Like, just say fish, please. It's so much easier for me. Oops. There's no way something's not gonna attack. God damn it, there's diving suits and shit. Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Don't like this. Don't like water. Don't like this. Why can't we just send one of the fishermen or something? Have them do it. You know, I praised them at how good they're at it. They should do it. For me. For free.
The door won't budge. There you are.
Oh no. Too bad the door's budged. I would love to go underwater in the deep ocean and stuff, but you know, the door's locked and budged and there's a guy. I'm looking for
You a local? Can I ask you about this shore?
Live here for 30 years. I'm gonna die here. So, what do you
I want you to die
I
here.
need to get to the base of that rock off the beach. And where's the best place to dive?
So you're going to hell like everyone else. Figures.
What do you mean?
The crew, the Archie. My family, all of them drowned. Something in the mare. It calls to them. It hypnotizes
Probably
them.
Cthulhu.
So you still want to go?
As if I've got any choice.
Then may I ask you for a favor?
No.
Would you put these crosses on my relatives down there?
Hell no.
I don't know how else to help their poor souls. If you agree, I'll show you where I used to dive. Before the snub.
Fuck.
Now, won't it be difficult to identify your relatives?
It's only been 2 days. Their bodies will not have spoiled.
But there's the fish.
The fish avoid the rock, like anything alive.
Fine, I'll do it. Jesus
I'll
Christ, let's
help
go.
ya. Now, give me the crosses and show me where to dive.
Okay, bless you, mister. I have a dive spot on the first floor.
You mean where the
Here's the
suit
key.
was that I saw behind the locked door? Goodbye. I don't even give a fuck what your name is.
Bye.
I don't want to go in the water. You guys didn't know I don't like water. Fisherman's farewell note. Whether the gold I found was cursed or not, I have not. Excuse me. I have enough to start building a skip of my own. I'm calling her Archie. We're leaving this wretched city that even Kay has turned his back on. If anyone finds us, please pray for us. Hell no. Oh, God. And it's full underwater everything. I don't like water. I don't like water. I don't like underneath water. Oh, so far so good. Jesus Christ, can you go any fucking slower, you piece of shit? Oh. Oh. What?
I hope you find a place where your soul can rest.
Underwater panty shot? Hell yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Underwater panty shot, not worth it.
That is beyond awful.
Shit. Fuck. That thing doesn't die either, it just... What's that noise? What's that noise? I see light, I'm just... Go downward, go downward. Just leave me alone. Why is everything moving?
This is grotesque.
Just shut up and let me...
I'm dead.
Okay, I think I'm safe. Feel... Hey, it's the butthole. Awesome. Okay, good, we got the thing. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, screw praying for that guy's whatever the fuck he wanted to think. I got a penny shot out of it. Good enough. I don't like these underwater sections. And they feel so short and incomplete that is a relief. But at the same time, it feels like if it's that short and incomplete, why even have it in the first place? Yeah, in a nutshell. Fuck water, dude. Fuck the water. Where's this key? Oh, it's the key to this room. Complete seal of Cathignon. I forgot how to pronounce that now. Cathignar. So this was back where? Do we go back to the first one? The seal is used. Now I can open the central monolith and just. I think I just need to go back to. Well, everything's all warpy. Yeah, I'm done with what you asked, totally.
I found your family, Jimmy. Rest assured, I did what you asked.
Thank you. Hopefully it will ease their troubled souls. I'm sorry I asked you to risk your life on my behalf.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Please take this as a token of my gratitude.
What? Goodbye. What is he
Bye.
giving me? Oh, bunch of stuff I can't carry. Oh, you piece of... I can't kill him, though. Oy. Oh, actually, what we need to do now is hit the save, then load. That'll take us back to the telephone doodad booth. And I'm thinking we need to go back. The fuck is it? What is going on out here? This world has seen better days. This is not one of them. Something weird going on. Not my problem. Or, well, probably my fault, but yeah, whatever. Let's go. I think we need to go back here to that church. Now that we have that stuff complete, took way longer than I would have expected. It's a surprisingly long game. And oddly enough, we've enjoyed almost all of it. I mean, lots of kicking and screaming, gritting our teeth, and just face palming and, you know, moaning and groaning. Crap. I need to enter the church. I was I was watching Jim Sterling's review of this game yesterday. And it was like, I forgot how he worded it now. It was like his favorite, worst game. Like, he couldn't even really quantify it. Because it's like, you want to rip on this game, and yet there's something about it that's nothing's wrong. And yet, am I coming back down here though? The fuck was that? I think there's monsters here. Why are there monsters here? I thought we... Whoa, little butt fuckers. Oh, butt fuckers. Now, what's going on? Like, my world is... Why is sometimes these guys just take a million fucking hits? I don't know. They're not normally that aggressive. Why am I still being hit by something? What's hitting me? What the hell is hitting me? Oh, there's an invisible bitch. Right. That didn't go as well as I had hoped. Yeah, good enough. None of these connect. And I should probably heal myself. That would be good. Healing is good. Healing is great. Back and back. Craft up more of these just so I don't... For now. Yeah, we're good. Except the world's being bendy. Why is my world still all bendy? Never mind, fixed it. we need to go back to the thing? Or are we doing something with this? Oh, okay. I'd really rather not go underwater anymore at this point. Fuck. Oh, you. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. It's indoors. That's okay. We can work with that. Oh, it's not indoor. That's rock. That's just rock. Ooh, this is way too open. This is way... The fuck? There's a house. Was it? Oh. No, tentacles don't scare me. I don't think. Does my gun need reloading or no? I think it's good. Oh no. Oh, that's just a floating rock or something. Something's hurting me. What's hurting me? This is way too much open space, dude. This is way not. I don't like this. Is this where we're going? I hope. What? What just happened? Wait, did I die? There's fall damage underwater? What? You gotta be shitting me. How is there fall damage? Just... It's not like I fell into a hole. I was falling onto those stairs. Run. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Did it go? Did it go away? Where's it? We're fine. I'm not gonna die if I fucking go here, do I? Cthulhu! Save me, Cthulhu! Look all your tentacle wieners. My whole body's tingling right now. Holy shit. Just go for it. Save me, Cthulhu! We're just going a little crazy, don't worry about it. No big deal. It's all good. Just gonna wait it out, let him regain his sanity by pointing a gun at his own head. I used to do that all the time. It made me feel better. Made him feel like a complete failure, probably, because he was too pussy to pull the trigger. It happens. It's pretty common, actually. It's not the easiest thing to do. Hey, I was doing an underwater segment that... Fuck, water, dude. Okay. I think I got my bearings straight here, at least. Which makes me think of LA Beast again. Uh-oh. We're not okay. Guys, no, we're not okay. What the hell? Oh. This is not good, dude. Oh, fuck my life. There's a possibility that the daughter can spread her influence to monoliths. I don't care. I don't even care anymore. Why am I underwater still? Why is there huge things everywhere? Why is my mind power thing still? Oh, I needed to do something. Okay. Okay. Chthonian monstrosity or godlike creature. The daughter's influence will be strongest inside Chthognar. I forgot how to pronounce that, damn it. Chthognar, whatever. Whatever transformation awaits may be worse than death. Or, the daughter's influence will be strongest inside Chthognar. With her help, I could gain power beyond belief. Well, I think it's obvious which one we're going with for there. Enter Chthognar. There's no sense in sacrificing my life. One way or another, someone will end the cycle, and the hidden daughter will be free. By entering the gates, at least I have a chance to survive. I'm not trying to survive. I was just trying to open the gates and take out the world. Maybe I'll even become something greater than human. Maybe. Or maybe you were always... Maybe you always were... Am I gonna... Am I just... Wait, this is somewhere else. I don't like anything moving at this moment. Like, nothing that moves is good. That's probably not good either.
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I didn't think so. Bitch. I can't believe I have to walk around. I should be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, a lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed.
Well, that guy I did a quest for seems to have gotten out just fine. I wasn't trying to get out of here, though. We were trying to take the power of Cthulhu and use it, misuse it for awesome. Because that's how we roll.
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
I doubt you guys had good coffee in the 1900s, though. Ow, that kind of hurt. My eyes. Oakmont Police Department. We stand guard over the law. Hey, that's way better than their other catchphrase. We're above the law.
Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Uh-huh. Tell us someone who gives a fuck. Lots of slaughter going on here.
Please help me die. I can't. I just can't.
She can't die? I mean, this guy looks like he's gonna help with that. Like, my presence is not necessary. Oh. Hold on, of course he sees a photo opportunity. No! No! Oh, never mind. Oh, hello. Cheese. Now strike a pose. Do the corpse. Try planking. Perfect. Oh. As you've seen one of them. I heard it. They're white.
No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
Yeah, I'm not commenting on this one. Not gonna even.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again and again and doing nothing. We are the agents of change, Mr.
Are we now? Well, then I shall change something. I think the whole world will benefit from being engulfed in this kind of madness. It's a shame to keep it all locked down here under the ocean where all these fucking weird-ass floating monsters are. I think it should be on dry land, where I'm more comfortable. Ow. Oh, fuck my... Why does it have to be under... Hey, Cthulhu. I don't... Like, even though I'm not like, it's weird, like, I'm still on land and stuff. I can't run, though. So it kind of... Well, there's water. It feels like you're underwater, and I...
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
No, we can't. We won't. I won't. That wasn't my job.
You can't end the suffering. The cycle will go on. You can't change who you are.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. And with cosmetic surgery, sky's the limit, dude. I could change my gender. Give a couple decades, we can do genetic engineering, splicing. I can do a lot. Haven't you watched Bioshock or played Bioshock or that one movie? What was that movie? I can't remember.
We're doomed to rot in this bog.
No, you're doomed. I'm just gonna keep going this way to Cthulhu.
There is a cycle.
Shut up.
This has all happened before.
I killed her before.
She wants to be free.
You mind, please?
She must not.
These dead people sure love talking, don't they? Then so do I. So I was like, and of course, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't. It's my show. It's my channel. It's my thing. I did what I do. Restarting the cycle is suicide. Previous seeds died and the cycle kept repeating. The seeds sacrifice must be the only way to restart it. I'm not trying to restart it. I'm trying to abuse it. I think. Right?
Be or else it all ends.
I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was gonna go clubbing with Cthulhu. That was the goal. Hey Cthulhu. First round's on me, bro. That's just a stone statue, isn't it?
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation.
It ends in blood. Destruction. Chaos. Oh, boy. Chronological shit again here? Why?
I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter. I am coming.
That's me.
I choose annihilation. The end of all cycles. Let everything die.
Wait. I'm confused. Which choice is which? Because it was something like restarting the cycle just prolongs, people living for a while. And then it was something like opening the gates just is going to annihilate everything. That's what I wanted. That's what I was trying to do. I can't even tell which one's which. By entering the gates, at least I have it. Wait, hold on. There's no sense in sacrificing my life. One way or another, someone will end the cycle, and the hidden daughter will be free. By entering the gates, at least I have a chance to survive. Maybe I'll even become something greater. So, if the logic I was going with, I should be entering and not just whatever that other option is, right? Let me double check. What does this one say?
I accept my fate.
Oh,
Unlike the cowards
I thought this was a decision point, but okay.
My hidden daughter. I choose annihilation. I accept my fate.
I think it's the same thing.
Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter.
Hurry up.
I am coming.
I'm confused, disoriented, shooken up. Save me, Cthulhu. I'm doing who did what? Or do I have to? Cthulhu would be proud. And big. And that's just the gate. This would probably be better if I was a girl. I mean, you got all these tentacles and things, but the protagonist is a dude, so... Oops. Did I do that? So I got eaten, and then big-ass tsunami followed, hopefully wiping the shit up out of the world, but that was kind of a puny little tsunami, so I don't know. Holy shit, this credit list is huge. I have a lot of thoughts I want to give on this, but I want to see if there's any follow-ups or anything else before I open my mouth. Obviously, they sorted it alphabetically. And they have a second one. Maybe these are the people that were responsible for... No, this is the development team. I don't know. Alright, whatever. I got an ending of some sort. I don't know exactly what the ending was. I got consumed, and then a huge tidal, or tsunami, rather, came upon the fucking city. I don't know what ending that is. Was that a good ending or a bad ending? What did I accomplish or not accomplish? I'm not 100% sure. Woodward was the city really sinking? Sort of. Half of it was flooded. Okay, I'm gonna give some thoughts on this, because this game... Holy fuck. I don't know my combined playtime. Just to go through mostly the story stuff. We didn't even do a lot of the side things. I figured I was. I don't know if I will. Because I'm feeling pretty satisfied. I don't even know where to begin to talk about this one. It's like... Okay, First off, the game is good. I could definitely say that was a great experience. It's a good game. And at the same time, like, I would argue it's a bad game, but that it's still a good game regardless. What the fuck is Necroxix talking about? Well, for one, the game doesn't hold your hand. It makes you do your own waypoints. You have to figure out where they are through, like, cross-street intersections and whatever, like, directions they give you. You have to manually set those. And I would normally look at that as a lazy person saying, this is stupid because, you know, games should just tell me where to go all the time. Either you're lazy or you're spoiled, I can understand that. But if you are the type of gamer, maybe of an older generation perhaps, that prefers, say, Fallout 1 and 2 versus Fallout 3 and 4, that huge time differential, it's a very different experience. And that combined with the detective work stuff, like, I think out of any game that was like a detective game, this one actually made you do stuff that felt like you had to sit down and kind of figure stuff out. And it was still simple enough. It wasn't that complicated. And I think anybody that's looking for a detective or investigation type of game is going to potentially like this one a lot. It has a lot to offer in that regard. Now, I don't dig the Ethan Carter chronological piecing together portion, but I can definitely say that there's a lot being offered as far as the rest, the deductive reasoning stuff, figuring out where to go, and apparently all the quests that you do have different ways of approaching them and producing outcomes from. I don't have anything to compare it to because we just went through it once as however the fuck it happened. So if anybody's looking for like a detective game that's in like a Cthulhu vein of mythos, I think this game is potentially able to fit that bill really well, and it's got a long playtime, and there's still more that I haven't done that is still available. So for the package, like, there's a lot offered there in that regard. Now, the combat itself, I feel the gunplay isn't good, and yet something about it, and something about the way they pulled off the resources, the crafting of ammunition and everything, somehow works, at least sufficiently. And what I mean by that is thinking in terms of like Silent Hill games and Resident Evil games. These are games I would call survival horror. Usually you're managing a very scarce supply of ammunition, but this game has a crafting system, something like Fallout, which normally means you're scarce for the first few hours of the game, maybe, and then by the end you're sitting on a mountain of ammunition. This game doesn't let you do that. You're very limited in how many bullets you can have and how much scrap material you can carry. And as a result, it somehow feels, to me anyways, that it actually recreated that experience of having to manage your ammunition and having to choose your fights and running as opposed to fighting. And it did it in a way that just, it feels like it works. Like, I want to bitch about it and I want to cuss it out, and yet it worked. And the weirdest part is, and I don't know if this was an intentional feature of the game or a bug or something that's going to change in a future patch, but the respawning of enemies, particularly in the infested areas, and the chests with them, or, you know, the loot you can grab from the stuff. Because had that not been a thing, I would have hated this game. The fact that I could just take a moment and run through those areas, reload my save, and then run through them again and farm up a little bit of reserve, as little as they let you have, actually made the game work for me instead of running for cheat engine to start hacking my fucking memory and like giving myself more materials or something along those lines. So it's weird. There's so many things I want to complain about, and yet all of them could be their strengths are their weaknesses and vice versa. And I'm absolutely like speechless about that. It's really fucking weird. It's like everything I hate about it is also kind of their strong suit. Having to deduce the mapping system and trying to get to wherever it is I need to go is not a simple process, and yet it's not that hard. So like when you start out, you're completely unknown. Once you get a use for the pattern of how it works, it makes it much smoother. So halfway through the game, I got much more comfortable with the whole system, having to do the archiving stuff and so on. And I'm not big on the detective stuff personally, but I'm sure plenty of people are, so there's that. Like, the main things I'm viewing as potential problems for this game are the things that don't even matter. So I think the story progression and all that stuff, like, they did a really good job. Like, it's a long story, and there's plenty of side stuff from the looks of it, if that's your thing. We didn't really do a whole lot other than like that one set of quests from the doctor, and I think that's why I got the plague doctor costume. Just pure coincidence. But like, the game has issues as far as like the pedestrians that show up on the streets and stuff. There's a lot of like popping in and out of things and things that are just bizarre and unrefined and glitchy and questionable in different ways. And at the same time, it doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't really affect the gameplay. It doesn't mean anything. And I would like, I'd like to complain about the gunplay, but it flows well in terms of like that survival horror concept of like, this isn't Doom. Like, I'm not ripping ass and taking names. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. Now, there's definitely one thing I do want to add, actually, and that is this game's got a lot of drama behind it right now. So when you go on Steam for this game, one, you're going to see that it has a release date of 2020. And then if you click on the discussion forum, you're going to see a lot of pages of a lot of pissed off people, and probably rightfully so. So this game came out, my understanding is the game got delayed by 3 months, and then shortly before the release, they pulled a switcheroo and played the Epic Game Storefront exclusive 1-year card, and that has caused a lot of drama from what I'm seeing, and I'm not really going to talk much about that per se. Like, it is what it is. It was a stupid decision. They'll get what's coming to them, and people are going to have, like, if people are angry, they're angry. And if you have money in your Steam wallet and you want to buy the game, then yeah, you're probably fucked. But I'm just trying to imagine what would happen with this game if they do add patches and stuff. Now, first off, there is day one download content, DLC, like paid. It's like $13 or $14 DLC bullshit. Well, that's not cool, and I think that's stupid. And the price of the game itself is priced at a AAA release price. So you're paying like $60. Is it worth it? Maybe. I mean, the length of it is there. The quality is definitely there. It doesn't feel like a AAA game, but it doesn't feel like an indie game. So it's kind of like in the A game range, kind of like Hellblade, Setsuna, or whatever it was called. And I'm actually surprised. Like, it's a really quality game for what it is. And this Epic Store stuff is definitely the last thing they really should have gotten themselves involved with, because it's unnecessary. And that's just all I have to say on that. But if I'm just trying to imagine like how they might patch this game, like if they were going to fix things or alter features, if they were to say remove respawning loot box, whatever those like trash cans and things like in the infested area, if like that stopped like respawning, would that make the game worse? For me, I think it would, but for others, I think it made me make it better. And it might be where what happens a year from now, like when it is released on Steam, like would it be better to have waited a year and benefited from a year's worth of potential patches or fixes if they do anything at all? And I don't even know. Like, maybe. But is it worth the money? Maybe. This game is very difficult for me to quantify. Like, it took me 3 pretty long days to play and finish, at least to where I got, and it started off on a bad note when I started playing, and yet 12 hours later I was still streaming. So it was like, even though I didn't like it at first, it grew on me and things started clicking into place, and it just sucked me right in. And it was great. I want to sit here and just ream this thing, and I can't. I can't. Like, how does this happen? It doesn't make sense. Like, it's the best, worst game. It makes no sense. It's just a shame about the whole Epic thing. Like, that just throws a huge stick in the spokes that has nothing to do with the quality of the game, but it will have a lot of ramifications